Hello everybody, Danny Shay here on a Good Friday afternoon. See that play on words? Good Friday afternoon. Good Friday. So for those of you who celebrate Good Friday to you. For those of you who don't, it's still a Good Friday. And this is the day that Jesus was crucified and where the daytime went dark for 3 hours. And I think about that and I went, the solar eclipse, it's going to be dark for 4 minutes. However, the totalitarian time, the total time of the eclipse from the very beginning to the very end, 3 hours approximately. Coincidence? We'll look into it. So, not much going on politically, which is great, which is really good. Yes, thank you. Kind of quiet. So, we won't really dig into it too much. What do we have? Trump got hit with a gag order. He's already skating on thin ice with that. I mean, I don't know, when does this guy ever sleep? Does he have bots doing it? Oh, that's a good question. Does he have bots doing his tweets? His truths. All right. And then what else do we got? We got Carrie Lake. She had a chance to bring evidence in of Arizona election fraud, and she just backed away from it. Also, I think Mike Lindell or Rudy Giuliani is still saying they've got evidence that they're bringing forth, and nothing. So the RNC is looking for new people, and when they're looking for new people, the job application, one of the questions is, do you believe the election was stolen? Now, I haven't seen that, but yeah, if it's true, that's just cray. I was talking to my Republican hillbilly redneck toothless brother, and we actually laughed and joked about the Republican Party. Laughed. So, you think, I mean, if we're laughing about it and joking, maybe things are changing. Maybe they're seeing that that faction of the party is no longer, he's still saying that he wants to start a new party, the keg party, where everybody's happy. Just come on up, everybody's got a keg of beer. That's him. It's probably Bud Light. Remember that? The Bud Light thing where all the MAGA people were shooting Bud Light cans because there was, what was it? A trans athlete was in a commercial or something. It's like, don't you have better things to do than to waste bullets on that? All right, for entertainment purposes only. That's what I'm saying. And we did talk about guns too, and about how it's getting out of control. And I'm kind of like, who am I speaking to? Who are you? What did you do with my Republican hillbilly toothless brother? Anyway, let's dig into some cards, shall we? So I was talking to Dr. Gale the other day, and Dr. Gale's Starseed Healer, and we were just kind of throwing out some names because I'm not, I dropped my name, Bathrobe Tarot, and it's just Danny Shay Tarot. She goes, you coming up with another name? And I go, I was thinking of that. And I was thinking maybe I could use the Galactic Shaman. Now, number one, I do have a hard time even saying that I'm a shaman because I don't feel like I am. The shamans have studied for years and years and years and years and years, lifetimes. It's a life path. My journey into the practice of shamanism, and mainly journeying, mainly meditation. That's what I do. But the walking that spiritual path as much as I can, I wouldn't call myself a shaman. That's reserved for people who really get it. And I really get it, but it's different. Anyway, Galactic Shaman. And I go, ooh, that's cool. So I thought, well, what would the Galactic Shaman, see, I can't even pronounce the name right. What would the Galactic Shaman have to say about this time? What would the Galactic Shaman have to say about this time that we're in right now? So, commitment. Cool. Starseed. Sexuality. Wow. So this, what I get with this, commitment, starseed, and sexuality. Well, this starseed, just speaking of galactic shamans. So there's a commitment in staying in that higher vibration, is what I get. Speaking of, in communicating with those star seeds, on how we navigate this earthly path, and being in touch with who we are sexually, having fun with it, exploring. Commitment, starseed, sexuality. Okay. Ooh. Caretaker. Recognition. And one more. Up. Okay. I'm going to pull this down so you can see where I'm going with this. Commitment, caretaker, things are looking up. The last card, things are looking up. But we got to stay committed to the higher purpose and have fun in what we're doing down here. Sometimes we take ourselves way too seriously. There's a caretaker. The star seeds want us to be caretakers of this earth. And there's a recognition of what we are doing as caretakers. Keep the vibrations high. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. So thank you, the Galactic Shaman. He looks like that. Whoop, there we go. All right, so let's take a look at, let's look at the correlation. I think I'm going to use a couple of different decks on this, so I may have to pause a little bit. But I want to look at, is there a correlation between this solar eclipse and where the sun is going to go dark for approximately 3 hours. It's going to start to go dark in the middle. What's the time frame? In Dallas, it's 2:23 p.m. I'm sorry, 12:23 p.m. Totality is going to be reached at 1:40 for about 3 or 4 minutes. And then it's going to continue until 3:02. So 2.5 hours, 3 hours. I don't know how in Jesus' time they would be able to tell whether it's 2.5, 3 hours. I don't know. Did they have Timexes? Bolivia. Okay. So let's just see what we get. Let's see what we get. Is there a correlation between the time that the sky went dark? Okay, and let me back up a little bit. This solar eclipse, it's bringing forth a lot of truth, a lot of light, a new awareness of staying in positivity and staying in love. That's what this solar eclipse is bringing, which is very much what I interpret Jesus is bringing: love, truth, and light. What Jesus brought. So the Christ consciousness. So it feels to me, astrologically, that it's very similar. So let's just see, is there a similarity? What can you tell us about what is going to happen a lot of things going on in the sky, lots and lots. There's Betelgeuse, that the star in the Boots constellation. I read something that there's another star around that may get really, really bright. A lot of solar flares. A lot of stuff going on. Any correlation? What can you tell me? Okay, I did shuffle. Okay, we got some things that we got to work on. Is there a correlation? Yes, there's a vibrational correlation. It's about love and sexuality, exploring, having fun, being in touch with who we are as a species. There's a rejuvenation that is asking us to be fearless in this movement forward. And pay attention to the frequency shifts. So when we look at something in time streams, so when the Christ consciousness was on earth and was crucified, there is that same vibrational frequency shift happening right now. And it's evident in this solar eclipse time. And I wish I knew more astrology, because that would really like blend it all in together. But there is something that is going to rejuvenate us. It's going to ask us to be fearless, which tells me that it's going to be scary. We're going to be scared with some of this stuff. But hang in there. Stay in there. Don't. And when I see fearless with love right on top of it, then we get to choose where we want to be. We want to be in fear. We want to be in love. Choose love. That will be fearless. And of course, have some fun. Have some fun with this. So, get in touch with who we are. Rejuvenate ourselves. This is going to be a big shift. Just as the Christ consciousness came out, and I'm not talking about organized religions at all. Some of us are really tuned into that, and that's great. Stay in love with it. That's all. Just stay in love. there's going to be some things that are going to shake your world a little bit as we move into this new vibrational frequency shift. Be fearless, stay in love, have fun with it in this exploration. But we're pushing the boundaries a little bit. We're shedding a lot of stuff that no longer serves us. All right, let's take a look at that just with the tarot and see if there's anything new. I'm just going to pull 3 cards. What is the correlation between Good Friday in the past and this solar eclipse that we are feeling right now? So it's not like just one day, but it's we feel this energy before and after, for months after, I hear. I don't know if it's months before. Probably. Whoever's the astrology people out there, do we feel that this solar energy 6 months before and 6 months after? Or is it more heavy on the after side? It's hard to say because of this lunar eclipse. That was big too. So I'm feeling all sorts of things. All right. Any correlation between Good Friday and Jesus time and this solar eclipse? Jesus time. I wish I had a sign that said, cards don't lie. Wouldn't that be great? That'd be so cool. Okay, so I pulled 3 cards on Jesus time. And it's giving and receiving. It's the 6 of Swords, moving out of troubled waters. And it's the Lovers. Starting to rain out here. Yee-hee. Okay, solar. Ooh, abundance. Oh, Queen of Swords. This looks like this Queen of Swords bringing in the truth, but it also looks like she could be on a boat. And so it's almost like the 6 of Swords. That's when I looked at it, I said, oh, is that the 6 of Swords moving on to troubled waters? It's kind of the sword of truth, moving out of those, alternate facts into, I need to pull some clarifier cards. I'm going to pull some clarifiers because the last card I got was, boom, the Tower. Which, yes, absolutely true. If we look at where we are as a society, as where we are as a world, and this eclipse is going right through Texas. So they're going to be rocked. And it's going through the United States. We're going to be rocked. Our foundation is crumbling that we get to rebuild again. We're going to rebuild it on truth, on abundance, and there is a correlation. Let me drop this down. There is a correlation between Jesus' time and our current situation right here. So when I think back on the fearless card, we're going to need to be fearless because we have a Tower moment coming. But that Tower moment is tearing down all the inaccuracies of and the lies that keep us chained to the past. And when I said that, I was going, who's talking now? Because that doesn't sound like me. All right, so let's pull some clarity cards on this Tower. Because how bad is the Tower going to be? I'm going to hit pause while I shuffle and think. Okay, what does this tower mean? Freedom. It's time. What? Struck down. Oh, who made these cards? Freedom, time, struck down. Well, struck down is tower, certainly. Home security, fearless, slow, health. Whatever, so, okay. So this tower moment, in tarot terms, this is sudden, quick destruction for rebirth. That's what this is too. It's time. It's time to redefine our freedom. And when we think, well, when I think, for entertainment purposes only, of what it means to be free, what it means to be a patriot, that is no longer a term that I feel comfortable with, which is really sad, right? Because it got hijacked, just like the swastika got hijacked to be used for Nazis and Hitler. It was an indigenous symbol way before then of peace and prosperity and love and unity. So it feels to me like there's going to be some changes around what freedom means, what security is. It's not going to be quick. It's going to be a little slow, even though it is a tower, even though it is a lightning bolt, and it's going to be for our health. Is our health being struck down? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let me do 3 more. Is our health being struck down? Magic. Feminine energy. There we go. Coward. Oh, girls. Girls are all sissies and cowards. Okay, don't all leave at once. Come on now. Just fooling. Magic happens, feminine energy, and coward. Well, we know we're moving into the feminine energy. I don't know. When I look at this, it's like I go back to that fearless card. If you're in fear, you're going to be running away from it. If you're in love, you're going to be running towards it. So, also in Jesus' time, wasn't there a wall or a curtain that collapsed? I think so. So yeah, there is big similarities and correlations, frequency shifts, vibrational attunes. So, okay, we'll leave it there. Let's go into, and I think a lot of it's going to be with Texas, but I think it's also the whole world is going to have this shift. I heard, and I'm not really clear on where I heard it from, Orban had a bunch of riots in the street over there, did he? I don't know. So even though he's like talking a big game, let's just check on his power. How is Viktor Orban's power holding up with the people? You look at Netanyahu, and it feels like his power is slipping. You look at Pumpkinhead, my name for Trump, my pet name. I have a pet pumpkin. Ooh. How is, and you know, it's just, he talks loud. They all talk loud, but clearly he's not doing so well. Oh, I want to look at his fundraising thing too. Then I'll be done. All right, let's look at Viktor Orban. How is your power with the people? What are the people of your country thinking of you? Viktor, what do they think? Are they allowed to think? In the quiet spaces around the dinner tables, what are they thinking? What are they thinking? Do they have to go into like quiet rooms so that Google doesn't listen to them? Sometimes I think I need to go into a quiet room so Google doesn't listen to me. I'll probably get an ad on my phone or on YouTube, you know, selling quiet rooms. Scary. All right. Viktor. Victor. How your people liking you? Oh, Queen of Cups. It's kind of a burden. Kind of a burden. Some information's coming. Big information's coming. Secrets. It seems like they're okay with him. Although he's got some legal... I'm getting... So I'm getting that there's a comfort in what he brings to that country, although it is challenged with the Ten of Wands, which is the burden that they have to carry. There's a lot of giving and receiving going. It doesn't look like, you know, they're really... I don't know. I'm not getting like they are like fed up with him. So maybe I'm not sure what I heard with that. Let's look at how long. Let's just do a 411 on Viktor Orban. Not the people. Secrets. Secrets. High Priestess. Viktor Orban. Viktor. Well, let's do 411. Viktor Orban. Oh, he's underwater. He is underwater. Oof. Potential near future. Well, this spread tells a little different story. Let me show you. Let me bring it down, and you can see if you like to follow along tarot-wise. So he's doing some reviewing. He's looking at his Seven of Pentacles. Other decks, this Seven of Pentacles, the Pentacles are all dead or dying or whatever. This one, he's kind of, he's tending to whatever he's tending to, but he's got a lot of secrets. There are things that are coming up for him that this Justice card is going to take a look at. He's got the Empress that he marinates in. He thinks he's tied to that Empress energy, which is Russia, the addiction card. He's in the past, I think that he was getting news from maybe an unexpected source, or he was getting some news. This Page of Cups. I'm not sure where that fits into this yet, but internally he feels like the Emperor. Externally, the Page of Wands. And this is young people who are bringing forth some new information. But certainly he's tied to the devil in the near future. He's got the Seven of Swords, where he's going to sneak into, in the hopes and fears, sneak into camp, leave somebody defenseless, and I think it's these young people where he just cuts them down. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles, slow-moving knight. Seems like he's dropping money in this deck, followed by a clarification of Four of Pentacles, hanging on to things. And then the Two of Swords, he's got a decision to be made. So I think something's coming up with him with justice and some secrets that he has that are going to be illuminated fully. He's got, there's some strong information coming out for democracy, for the people. And the Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, he might have health issues. Four of Swords. He may have health issues coming up. Viktor Orban. Well, nothing, I'm not getting anything that I didn't really know. He keeps a lot of secrets. I think he's got some justice coming up for him, maybe some health issues coming up for him. And yeah, so not soon enough, but we've got this tower moment coming for this eclipse season. And I don't know what the vacuum would be if he leaves. Who else is going to step in to take his place? Is it going to be a Russian crony? I don't know. I'm not going to read on it. I'm going to read on money, honey. I'm going to read on Trump's fundraiser that he's holding. I wonder if he'll be giving out tennis shoes and Bibles. Like, swag. Like Oscar bags. And then the after fundraiser party for more fundraising. Do you think Mike Pillow will donate slippers so everyone can be comfortable? Slippers. You fall for that, fundraiser, you're slipping. All right. That was a bad joke. Didn't even make any sense. Trump's fundraiser. So, Biden was there with two former presidents working together. They made $25 million, plus or minus. And Trump says, well, I'm going to beat him. My crowd size is way bigger. Okay. Trump's fundraiser. How's that going to go? How's Trump's fundraiser going to go? I'm seeing big donors there, but not really putting in big money. I mean, it's going to be big money, but I think Trump is going, give me more, and they're going, no. I gave you enough. let's see. Trump's fundraiser. How's that going to go? How is that going to go next week in Florida? 4 Cups. King of Swords. Oh, okay. Something's going to happen fast. He's going to be defending himself. Looking overseas. Oh, he's going to do pretty well with it. But he's got the Sword of Truth in the external position. Coming together. Queen of Cups. Okay, so let me drop it down. So someone's going to make him an offer. He's not really looking at it, but the King of Swords may be looking at this offer that he's pretending he doesn't get. He has 3 full cups. It's going to be a party. That's at the base of it. 3 of Cups. 8 of Wands, things happening fast. 7 of Wands, defending yourself, being in a little bubble. Certainly he is. And in the potential near future, the 3 of Wands, watching, waiting for the wave. Where's the big wave coming? Looking overseas, possibly. Watching the ship come in, watching the ship come out. She's still on the shore. She's not surfing yet. Internally, he's going to say, I won. I'm a winner, winner. Externally, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Truth, Sword of Truth. He's going to do well, but I don't think he's going to do as well as he thinks he's doing. Where are the pentacles in here? Ooh, no pentacles. There's no pentacles. There's no money, honey. We have the 2 of Cups in the hopes and fears, which is, it's, coming together. His MAGA people are coming together. Hope they do. His fear that they won't. And then he's got the Queen of Cups, a mature, calm woman who is in tune with things. She's got something secret in that cup. And people are walking away. There's a heavy burden that is being associated with this guy. There's going to be a lot of fighting. And there's going to be restriction. Wow, I'm not seeing a ton of money. I'm not seeing any money. At the base of the deck, walking away from sorrow. Here's the money, 3 of Pentacles. Is this Russian money? They're going to say, okay, we're going to give you some money. And now here we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is the underlying. But it's being watched by Strength and the King of Wands to bring full illumination. This, I got kind of the chills with these last 3 cards. This 9 of Pentacles, he's making money from Russia, but it's going to be illuminated with this King of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth, fully illuminated with the sun. And then you have the King of Wands bringing forth information that could be legal challenges to how he's getting this money. It's not a lot of money. I mean, it's Russian money, so it's going to be a chunk of change. He's going to say, woohoo, party. And he's going to say, where's the 6 of Wands? Right here. I win. I won. But that's not the truth. So I was going to say, look for him to say that he won, but then don't, because it's not the truth. Okay, there it is. I'm at 40 minutes. I think I will leave it with you all there. Hey, do we have, I hear the Galactic Shaman needs to say one more thing. The Galactic Shaman. I think that's just going to be a spread. That's what it's going to be. Just a spread. What does the Galactic Shaman spread have to say? Be kind to each other. That's what I'm hearing. Be kind. Be kind. Couldn't said it better myself. I shuffled these. Have fun. Play with yourself. I did say that. Ooh. Mediumship. So I'm just pulling those three cards. And okay, be kind to each other. Love, sexuality, mediumship. When and again, to end with where I started, when I was talking to Dr. Gale about mediumship and what that word means, because it means different things to different people. When you do evidential mediumship, you're tapping into departed loved ones, to the spirit world, to bring forth messages for the living. Evidential mediumship, from someone who is been on earth and come back. But mediumship and shamanism is when you have one foot in this world and another foot in the other world, in the invisible realm. And that is being a medium. You're in the middle. One foot here, one foot there. The Galactic Shaman is saying everything's all connected. Everything is tied together with love. Explore, have fun in your mediumship exploration. Being in touch with who you are and who you are in the medium world. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Happy Good Friday, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being here. I will see you Sunday. Next week, I may be taking that off. I was going to go to Dallas, but that's not going to happen. So I have the envious chore of calling Nancy Jean right now. Ooh. She's going to wag her finger and yell at me because I said I was going to go. And imology, too. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Peace and love.